Great. We've got Norie here, who is a current coachee of mine, and also she has just participated in the 6-week habit building course that we've done. So I want to ask Norie to introduce herself first.
Brilliant. Hi, everyone. My name is Norie and I am a digital product owner for a company called BCITO. And I'm a recent participant in the habits course. I really loved it.
Great. And what has made you seek out coaching and seek out that habits course for you?
Definitely. So in terms of like the reason I looked at coaching is I actually met Suki at a conference and we were just talking separately afterwards. One of the things I really identified is when you're working in like a leadership role or you're kind of trying to use your influence, it's really important to kind of focus on also just your personal development. I guess we're only as good as those that we surround ourselves with. And so it's good for me to have someone that kind of coaches me through it and keeps me accountable, but it also acts as like a mirror. I know for me, that's really critical because I don't get to have that in my space. There's like a few different people, but I needed more of that coaching. So this kind of gave me the structure and the feedback that I could use. And this has been like brilliant for me.
That's awesome. That's so good to hear that I acted as a mirror for you and so you can self-reflect and be accountable to. And how has coaching changed your life, would you say?
Oh, it's been really brilliant. So I'm diabetic, and one of the habits that I wanted to focus on was actually how do I develop a habit which is taking medication. And I've been trying to do this off and on like for the better part of 10 or so years. And one of the things that we did straight away was kind of dive deep as to why it was problematic. And it was actually probably the first time I've consistently actually taken my medication. And for me, that's fundamental. That's quite a critical habit that I needed to really focus on. I initially thought of something really superficial like exercise. Doing the activity of diving deep actually helped me identify the one habit I wanted to do was actually consistently take my medication. And for me, that's a massive difference. I've never been able to do that. Like lasted all of like a couple of days, whereas in this instance, I was able to do it for the entire 6-week session that we had for our coaching. So that's, for me, that's night and day. That's brilliant.
Wow, that aspect of taking care of yourself physically and mentally has really helped you in your professional and personal life. That's great to hear. And what would you say to others who might be considering coaching or the habits course for themselves?
I mean, for me, I'm kind of biased. I'd say do it. But I would say for everyone else that's kind of considering coaching, you actually need to think about you need to focus on investing in yourself. If you don't, you'll often get frustrated and wonder why you haven't kind of progressed as far as you want. So there's nothing selfish in investing in yourself and actually having someone that can either, in your case, you act as my mirror, a reminder of, oh, we talked about this. How does that actually help you progress where you want to be? And for everyone that's in a busy day and age, it's quite critical that you actually plan out, if this is where I want to be. If you want to get into, in my case, product leadership and strategy, you can't do that if you don't sit down and focus and invest in yourself and like sit down and figure out what are the blockers in your daily life and your professional life that kind of hinder your progress. And also learning the tips and tricks to really focus on what's going to give you that win. How do you feel better? How do you kind of keep that motivation and the drive? For a lot of people that are busy and successful, I would really say if you're not spending that time investing in yourself, you will kind of be in a rut. And I think that if you don't do that, it's such a massive missed opportunity. Like, I can't recommend you enough, Suki. Other than my own twin who has problems with waking up early, she would have been on there. But I will work on my family and friends. There's a lot of key friends that could really benefit from this.
Oh, thank you so much, Norie. That's an amazing review. Thank you so much for your time as well, talking to us.